What if the water you're drinking every day is silently poisoning you? Toxins like lead, chlorine byproducts, and even forever chemicals could already be in your tap, damaging your brain, weakening your bones, and aging your body from the inside out. Don't become part of the growing statistic of water-related illness. Watch this video until the end to learn how to spot toxic water and protect your long-term health, especially if you're over 40, 50, or 60. Understanding water contaminants. What's lurking in your glass? When it comes to protecting your long-term health, especially for those over 40, 50, and beyond, understanding drinking water contaminants is non-negotiable. Clean water isn't just essential for hydration. It plays a vital role in everything from cognitive health and immune function to bone strength and organ detoxification. Yet, millions of people unknowingly consume toxic tap water daily, putting themselves at increased risk for chronic illness and even cancer. Let's break down the most alarming water contaminants and how they infiltrate your water supply. 1. Lead, the invisible neurological threat. Lead contamination remains one of the deadliest and most overlooked threats in household water. It leaches into water from aging pipes, corroded plumbing fixtures, and outdated municipal infrastructure, especially in homes built before the 1980s. According to recent research from the CDC and WHO, no amount of lead is safe, particularly for seniors and children. Chronic exposure has been linked to neurodegenerative diseases, high blood pressure, kidney damage, and irreversible cognitive decline, issues that become more dangerous as we age. 2. Chlorine and its byproducts, disinfectant or danger. Chlorine is widely used to disinfect public water systems and prevent bacterial outbreaks like cholera and E. coli. But when chlorine reacts with organic matter, such as decaying leaves or farm discharge, it forms toxic disinfection byproducts, DBPs, like trihalomethanes, THMs, and haloacetic acids, HAS. These byproducts have been associated with bladder cancer, reproductive problems, and even an increased risk of miscarriage. Long-term consumption has shown elevated cancer risks in older adults, making this a serious concern for anyone focusing on senior wellness or healthy aging. 3. Pesticides and herbicides, agricultural runoff in your kitchen. One of the more disturbing trends is the rise of agricultural pollutants in residential water. Pesticides like atrazine, glyphosate, Roundup, and 2,4-D have been detected in well water and public supplies, particularly in rural and farming regions. These chemicals act as endocrine disruptors, mimicking hormones in the body and interfering with thyroid function, metabolism, and fertility. The EPA classifies several common pesticides as probable carcinogens, raising major red flags for long-term exposure, especially for the elderly, whose immune and detox systems are naturally weaker. 4. Forever chemicals, the hidden menace. Also known as PFAs, per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, forever chemicals, are a class of synthetic compounds used in non-stick cookware, water-resistant fabrics, and food packaging. Fast food wrappers, microwave popcorn bags, grease-proof cake liners, butter wrappers, and paper for dry foods are key examples of where you might find PFAs in supermarkets, takeaways, or your home. These chemicals don't break down in the environment or the human body, and are now found in over 97% of Americans' bloodstreams, according to a major study by the Environmental Working Group. PFAS exposure has been linked to thyroid dysfunction, immune suppression, high cholesterol, and several types of cancer, including kidney and testicular cancers. New research even suggests a potential link between PFAS and hormonal aging in seniors. Why it matters more as you age. For individuals over 50, your body's ability to detoxify and process environmental toxins naturally declines. This makes exposure to contaminated water even more dangerous. Chronic dehydration, common in older adults, compounds these risks by concentrating toxins in the kidneys and liver, leading to fatigue, brain fog, and increased inflammation. By understanding how contaminants like lead, chlorine byproducts, pesticides, and forever chemicals make their way into your water, you can take meaningful action to protect yourself and your loved ones. Whether installing a certified water filtration system, advocating for updated municipal infrastructure, or testing your water regularly, Knowledge is your best defense against invisible health threats. Clean, safe drinking water is one of the most powerful wellness tools for seniors, yet it's one we often take for granted. But now you know, your water could be the root of your health issues, or the foundation of a longer, stronger, and healthier life. Signs of toxic water. How to detect hidden dangers in your tap. Your drinking water may look clear, but is it truly clean? Many signs of water contamination are subtle yet dangerous, and learning how to recognize them is critical for protecting your health, especially as we age. For adults over 40, 50, and into senior years, early detection of toxic water is a frontline defense against chronic disease, inflammation, and immune dysfunction. Let's take a closer look at the warning signs that your water may be contaminated, and what they mean for your long-term well-being. Visual clues. Color, clarity, and suspended particles. One of the most immediate and obvious signs of toxic water is discoloration. If your tap water appears yellow, brown, orange, greenish, or even cloudy, it may indicate the presence of harmful substances such as rust, sediment, algae, or industrial runoff. Brown or red water is often a sign of iron or manganese contamination, commonly caused by corroded pipes or plumbing systems. Green or bluish tints may signal copper leaching, which can damage liver and kidney function. Yellow water might be due to excess organic matter, possibly from decaying vegetation or agricultural runoff. The presence of visible particles, cloudiness, or sediment suggests physical contaminants like dirt, rust, and possibly bacterial colonies, which are especially dangerous for elderly individuals with weakened immune systems. Odor and taste. What your water is telling you. Trust your senses. Bad smelling or strange tasting water is often toxic. A chlorine-like smell may be due to high levels of disinfectants or dangerous byproducts like trihalomethanes, THMs. A metallic taste can be caused by lead, iron, copper, or zinc contamination, a red flag for aging infrastructure. A rotten egg odor typically indicates hydrogen sulfide gas, which not only smells awful but can corrode plumbing and pose respiratory hazards. A musty or earthy flavor might be caused by algal blooms or bacterial contamination from lakes and rivers. For seniors and individuals with compromised senses, these odors may not always be obvious. That's why routine testing and awareness are crucial for senior health and safety. Hidden dangers. Why clear water isn't always safe. Here's a startling fact. Many of the most harmful contaminants are completely invisible, tasteless, and odorless. This includes lead, PFAS, forever chemicals, nitrates, pesticides, and microplastics. Microplastics, now detected in bottled and tap water alike, are raising serious concerns for hormonal health and inflammation. Just because your water looks fine doesn't mean it's free from long-term health risks. This is especially critical for older adults, as exposure to these hidden toxins has been linked to cognitive decline and dementia, bone loss and osteoporosis, kidney and liver strain, increased cancer risk, weakened immune response. Even low-level chronic exposure can accumulate over time, making early detection and prevention essential for healthy aging. Proactive steps. Don't wait for symptoms to act. To truly protect yourself and your loved ones, especially vulnerable seniors, regular water testing is non-negotiable. You can use home testing kits for lead, bacteria, chlorine, nitrates, and pH balance. Lab analysis services for a comprehensive look at contaminants like PFAS, heavy metals, and chemical residues. Free or subsidized testing in many local communities, especially in areas with older water infrastructure. Remember, prevention is more effective than treatment. Spotting signs early and investing in water safety tools, like activated carbon filters, reverse osmosis systems, or water softeners, can prevent chronic disease and promote long-term wellness. Final thought. Water is life, but only if it's clean. For those over 50 and entering their golden years, water safety is an often overlooked cornerstone of senior wellness, holistic health, and healthy aging. Don't ignore the subtle signs. By learning what to look for, testing regularly, and acting decisively, you can ensure your water is a source of vitality, not a silent threat. Testing your water, your first line of defense against contamination. Clean, safe drinking water is the foundation of good health, especially for older adults. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to environmental toxins, making it vital to regularly test the water we drink, cook with, and bathe in. Whether you live in an urban area, use a private well, or rely on municipal water systems, water testing is a non-negotiable part of any effective senior health plan, home wellness strategy, or holistic health routine. Let's dive into exactly how to test your water, what to look for, and how to act on your results. Why water testing is essential, especially for seniors. Water that appears clear and tastes fine can still be contaminated with heavy metals, chlorine byproducts, PFAS chemicals, also known as forever chemicals, microplastics, nitrates, bacteria, and industrial runoff. These contaminants may not cause immediate symptoms, but long-term exposure has been strongly linked to cognitive decline and memory issues, bone density loss and osteoporosis, kidney and liver damage, hormonal disruption, increased cancer risk. For adults over 50 and seniors with existing health concerns, early detection through water testing can prevent years of silent damage. Home water testing kits, convenient and affordable. Modern at-home water testing kits have made it easier than ever to take control of your water quality. These kits are affordable, user-friendly, and available online or at major retailers. There are several types of kits tailored to different needs. Basic kits test for chlorine, pH balance, and bacteria. Lead and copper test strips are essential if your home has older plumbing or fixtures. Comprehensive kits test for arsenic, nitrates, iron, fluoride, pesticides, and even VOCs, volatile organic compounds. Most kits come with step-by-step instructions. Collect a sample from your faucet or well. Apply a test strip or vial. Match the color result to the included chart or send the sample to a certified lab. For homes with infants, elderly individuals, or immunocompromised people, testing should be done at least once or twice a year, or immediately after plumbing renovations or environmental events like flooding. Professional water testing, when accuracy matters most. While DIY kits are helpful for initial screening, professional lab testing offers deeper insights and peace of mind. If you suspect serious contamination, live near industrial zones, or use well water, this is a smart choice. Professional water analysis services can detect low-level contaminants that home kits might miss, PFAS and pharmaceutical residue, biological contaminants like E. coli and Legionella, radiological elements like radon or uranium. In some regions, certified labs provide a detailed report comparing your results to EPA standards or local health authority guidelines. These tests can help you determine if you need specific filters, like reverse osmosis systems, UV purifiers, or activated carbon units, tailored to your household's exact needs. Interpreting your results and taking action. Getting your test results is only the first step. Understanding them and taking action is where the real power lies. Compare your readings to EPA Safe Drinking Water Standards or World Health Organization guidelines. If contaminants are above safe limits, do not ignore it. Solutions may include installing a certified NSF, ANSI water filtration system, switching to bottled spring water as a short-term solution, contacting your local health department or environmental agency for next steps, flushing your pipes or having plumbing replaced if lead or copper is present, empowerment through awareness. Testing your water is not just a protective measure, it's an empowering habit that safeguards your health, your family's wellness, and your long-term quality of life. For older adults aiming to age gracefully and maintain vitality, ensuring clean water access is just as essential as proper nutrition, exercise, and medication management. So if you haven't tested your water recently, or ever, now is the time. Your health depends on it. Start at home. Plumbing and filtration maintenance. The first line of defense against water contamination is inside your own home. Many harmful substances, like lead, copper, rust, and bacteria, come not from the source, but from aging pipes, old fixtures, or neglected filtration systems. Steps to take immediately. Inspect your plumbing for corrosion, leaks, or lead solder joints, common in homes built before the 1980s. Replace any old faucets or pipes with certified lead-free fixtures. Clean your aerators and showerheads regularly to prevent biofilm buildup and bacterial growth. If you use a home filtration system, follow the manufacturer's maintenance schedule. Dirty or expired filters can worsen contamination instead of improving it. For private wells, an annual inspection by a certified well contractor is recommended, including checks for cracks, seals, and potential entry points for surface contaminants. Smart waste disposal. Protecting your local water table. Every substance you pour down the drain or toss outside can eventually end up in your groundwater, rivers, or municipal water system. Improper disposal of cleaning chemicals, prescription drugs, motor oil, or pesticides is a leading cause of toxic water. To reduce environmental impact and keep your family safe, never pour chemicals or pharmaceuticals down the sink or toilet, even in small amounts. Use designated hazardous waste drop-off sites or local collection events. Choose natural or biodegradable cleaning products when possible. Store fertilizers, solvents, and paints in sealed containers and away from drainage areas. Remember, what goes into the ground often ends up in your glass. Preventing contamination in emergencies. Natural disasters, flooding, or plumbing damage can suddenly compromise water safety. Seniors, in particular, need to have a water safety preparedness plan. Here's what to include. Emergency water filtration devices, like portable UV purifiers or gravity-fed filters. At least a 3-day supply of bottled or boiled water per person. Clear instructions posted in the home on how to disinfect water using boiling, bleach, or purification tablets. A list of local water testing labs and emergency contacts. Being prepared not only ensures continuity in clean water access but also provides peace of mind in unpredictable situations. Clean water is preventive medicine. When it comes to senior health, aging gracefully, and maintaining strong immunity, clean water is more than a basic need, it's an essential pillar of well-being. By maintaining your home's water infrastructure, disposing of chemicals responsibly, and engaging with your community, you are investing in a longer, healthier, more vibrant life, for yourself, your family, and future generations. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay hydrated, safely. We've covered a lot today, from identifying hidden water contaminants to the critical steps you can take to keep your drinking water safe. Remember, your health, especially as we age, depends on more than just what you eat. The water you drink every day directly affects your immunity, brain health, digestion, and even long-term disease risk. If this video helped you better understand the risks of toxic water and how to protect yourself and your family, then please give this video a thumbs up to let us know it was helpful. Share your questions or experiences in the comments. We always read them. Subscribe to True Health for more science-backed videos on senior wellness, holistic health, and aging wisely, and most importantly, share this with someone you care about, a neighbor, a friend, or a family member, because clean water shouldn't be a luxury. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.